All right, who's next?
All right.
Although he is apparently Togashi's favorite character, according to
know.
Togashi.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell.
Your Honor, my next client would like to come up to the podium.
Okay.
Please bring into the courtroom Frieza from Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, what hasn't Frieza done?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of things.
Well, I think it'd be faster to name off the crimes he hasn't committed.
Go on then. What are the crimes he has not committed?
Money laundering, probably. Pretty about it. Why did Frieza... first of all, why did he blow up a planet?
Yeah.
Because he saw that particular race as a threat to his empire.
What? So he killed another race because they threatened him?
Yeah. He was just trying to defend his home
How
turf,
is that
bro.
good? That's terrible.
Well, what if the threat was very real? He would just... this is an act of self-defense, Your Honor.
Well, it sounds like he's more than capable to defend himself. I don't think he needs to proactively destroy a planet.
Well, he needed to pluck out the weed before it grew too large.
I believe he, in this instance, was the aggressor in this.
I mean, I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I mean, he flew to Namek and was just like, I've heard that the Dragon Balls are here, and I kind of need them to make sure that I can keep safe, because of there might be lots of threats out there. It's a large universe. There's lots of threats. There's lots of races out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, any one of them, justifiably, could do the same to Frieza and his kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And being like, you know what? We think you are a worthless species. We need to get rid of you. Your Honor, this is an act of self-defense.
So is it self-defense if you are defending yourself against an attack that has not happened?
Yes.
They also, your client also invaded peaceful planets and exterminated the population. Why would we need to exterminate a peaceful population?
Your Honor, they were getting in the way.
In the way? In the way of what?
In the way of achieving his goals, which is to...
Oh, so his goals are more important than anyone else's life.
Yes.
And why is that?
Because he needed to defend himself. Because he thought to himself...
Against the peaceful planet.
Well, because he was like, okay, he saw that the Saiyans had also reached planet Namek. And, the Saiyans are not exactly the most peaceful race in the universe. They're a highly aggressive species, as we have seen throughout the show.
Most of them are dead.
Yes.
Wait, so what was the need for him to often enact cruel and unusual punishment on his captives? Why couldn't he kill them all just right away? Why did he torture them?
Just a bit of fun, isn't it? He's just like, I'm not gonna kill ya.
What about the allegations of your client being a very open racist? Maybe referring to certain species as monkeys.
Well, I would like to remind you that I believe Goku is an actual monkey. So I don't know if you've seen him, but he definitely has a monkey tail. And
why is it okay to...
Therefore, he basically it's the equivalent of Frieza coming up to you and going, hello, human.
Right.
He is a monkey. He was not wrong in that.
The species has a name, and it is Saiyans. He did not say that. He did not say that at all. For all you know, he
also wiped out most of them. Why was that needed? The Saiyans were not aggressive to him.
We don't know that.
We know that.
How do we know that? Is it in the law?
We can assume.
Is it in the law book?
It's not in the law book.
Exactly. That is but an insinuation. What's to say that in this universe, the very aggressive Saiyans, which they are known to be aggressive, came up to Frieza and was like, we don't like what you're doing. What you're doing is unjustified, and we're going to be the ones to rule over you instead. And he went, hang on a second. You guys are being very aggressive right now. I do not appreciate that.
Well, I think there is very clear evidence of Frieza being a tyrannical leader. Not a just leader at all. A tyrannical leader with clear abuse of power that ruled with an iron fist through fear.
Your Honor, I like to call my client instead a very smart economist and businessman. Okay, he treated these planets like real estate, and he was just trying to make sure that.
So he's a landlord.
He was just trying to make sure that the market stayed healthy.
Market stayed healthy.
That's right. He's like,
there is no market if you kill everyone.
He was like, look at all this amazing real estate that we have here.
Going the landlord route to defend Frieza
Oh my
was
God.
not the way I
He is but a
thought.
misunderstood landlord, Your Honor.
Oh my God! What else?
What about
else
the
has he done?
enslavement? Why was it necessary to enslave people?
Which enslavement?
He routinely enslaved alien races, then using them as disposable mercenaries.
He did do that. I forgot he did that.
Why would he need to do that?
Yeah.
I would like to say that he gave them jobs. Much like Willy Wonka did.
Presumably they had
God.
jobs prior to this, before their enslavement.
Yes.
Or what if their jobs were just like very mundane and very boring? It was just like, we need a little bit of excitement in our lives. You want to be part of this very exciting arms race right now where we are clearly going to come out the victor. You know, why work at your average mom and pop shop? Come and work in the big factory, aka my empire.
Well, I think you know what?
I think he's guilty.
I think he's guilty. I think
he's
that's
very
it.
guilty.
I think
You
that's
did not change my mind.
yes. I think that's all we can say about Frieza.
This is a losing battle for me.
Yeah.
Good
All
try,
right,
though.
should
Good
we bring
try,
up-
though.
Yeah, I tried.
That's good try. Good try.
Garn, who's your next client?
All right, my next client walking up to the podium is Mr. Walter White.
Oh, the illustrious.
What has he been
Well, what hasn't he done?
Yes.
Murder, organized crime, money laundering, kidnapping,
Drug manufacturing.
poisoning, drug manufacturing,
Yes.
running a fucking cartel, definitely not paying taxes.
Yeah.
The tax avoidance. That one's kind of base, though. We can let that one slide. I mean, what hasn't he done?
Yeah.
Let's start with his first massive crime, which is manufacturing of meth.
Well, let's we don't need to start with that because
Okay.
I think what we should start with is all of these accusations that he is a criminal in this case, because he's not the criminal, he's a victim. My client here is a victim to a corrupt system that led him to this life, not out of pure need and want to take care of his family, to support himself. Because if the system of the country he was in supported his health condition, he would not have been in this situation in the first place.
So you're saying he's a victim of the system?
He is a victim of the system. Had he been born in, let's say, Canada, he wouldn't have needed to go to a life of crime. You know, he would have stopped right at the beginning. There would be no Breaking Bad. There would just be Breaking Good and living long life.
And
Making good.
you know, it's a very noble cause.
Yes.
At what point was your client willing to say, I think I've gone too far. This is enough?
Well, what is?
I would love to know at what point.
Yeah, where's the threshold?
Where does the nobility go?
Let's get it. Let's be on the same page. At which point does prosecution think that Walter White turned into Heisenberg? At which exact point does the prosecution accuse him of turning into Heisenberg?
The prosecution finds that it was day one. I mean, regardless of what
Day
noble
one.
reason, there was a lust for power there. And that was what it was from the start. It was not a noble reason that he started. He wanted power. He wanted to take control of his life at any means necessary. He didn't care if it meant the destruction of everyone around him, which it did.
Your Honor, my client is. I mean, he's dead. My client was a dying man. Okay. He needed to make sure that his family was safe and secure and taken care of after his death, not be a burden.
A noble cause.
Yes.
Truly. But why did it cost the lives of so many for the lives of so few?
Because God knows how many victims he has created.
How many
by
families were torn
exporting
apart?
this meth?
How many families were torn apart by the meth trade? How many murders were carried out in the name
How
of this
many
cartel?
families have been torn apart by the system itself, you should be asking? Far more than my clients right here, sir.
Your Honor.
I would argue that the biggest villain here is the healthcare system itself. How many lives has been lost?
Your Honor, this is a classic whataboutism here. I believe this is not just. We are currently talking about his direct or indirect influence on him distributing the meth that he has created with his own volition and with an organized crime structure.
Your Honor, what other choice did my client have? What other choice did he have? To die? Would you have made the same
run
choice?
to crime.
Would you have made the same choice? I would argue that doing everything that he did for, to save his family, to support himself and his family, some people would call it based, Your Honor.
I'm gonna have to throw it over to my other
Look,
judge here because
let's talk about some of the more mundane crimes. I mean, buying a car wash to launder money shows a clear sign of guilt and avoidance to clearly disclose this money.
I mean, as we said, it's just a little bit of tax evasion. Who really cares about that?
The government.
The government.
Your Honor, what was his total income from all of the drug manufacturing that he was doing?
That doesn't matter.
Has that been disclosed?
That has not been disclosed.
That is not.
We
been
can
disclosed.
assume in the hundreds of millions.
That is a lot of tax money.
That is
not just a measly couple $1,000s, Your Honor.
Let's not forget that
how much
your client had ordered a mass killing of prisoners, people who were already being punished for their crimes. Why was it fit for him to commit a mass atrocity in the name of protecting himself?
I haven't even got to that part of the file yet, so I have no idea, but that sounds pretty bad.
Well, the prosecution here is not even aware of that. So I believe for his protection,
That should be admitted from court.
Yes, he should be admitted from court.
I'll stand with the audience.
And it did come out that he. Kai, can you go back to the screenshots? Walter White accumulated approximately 80
That was his personal gain, but how much money?
In cash.
Yeah, but how much was his entire organization worth? That was just what he took, right?
Let's not forget the hiding of dead bodies of children that he knowingly assisted with. At no point did your client turn around and say, I've gone too far. He doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down until more bodies had piled up.
But Your Honor, when that happened, on the record, it should be stated that he felt really, really bad about it. He felt really bad about it. He was in a huge moral dilemma.
Though. He didn't stop. He didn't think to question it.
It was just a small lapse, continuous lapse of judgment.
Your Honor, if you could commit a crime and say sorry and get away with it, we wouldn't need the police. Just saying.
Did he try and say sorry?
Yeah.
He did try to say sorry.
Did he try and say sorry?
He did try to say sorry many times. He said sorry to all of the dead bodies that he murdered.
I don't remember seeing this scene.
He literally, his first, not victim, his first forced assassination against another drug dealer. He repeatedly said sorry as he was doing so.
The only time he said sorry.
He also apologized to some other people that he killed in a fit of anger, as I said. I don't want to name any names here, but he did apologize repeatedly before being told to shut the fuck up and let me die. He did feel sorry about it. I am just saying that morally speaking.
So you admit that your client did all these things?
That was
because you said he felt apologetic about committing them.
I'm saying that.
So he did do murder.
I'm saying that he's a victim. I didn't say he didn't commit any
And so
of
what
these
should the
things.
charge be for your victim here?
The charge...
Should he be let go free? Should he serve time?
The charge should be a change within the system itself to not allow other victims like Walter White to exist in this world.
Right.
Your Honor.
Right.
I am looking at the big picture here. I am looking at a systematic change within society itself. And poor Walter White here, poor Walter White himself is a victim to that very system.
A victim. Interesting.
And you say that he accumulated 80 million in cash. That is small beans compared to some of the billionaires that exist in this world.
So it's society's fault.
Yes, it is. I believe it is society's fault. And Walter White is merely just one of many sympathetic people who have been affected by thus. And I rest your case, Your Honor.
Well, Kai, what do you think?
Me kind of cooked.
And he wasn't just cooking that meth. Let me tell you that.
What's your verdict?
You can let him off the hook.
Damn.
Damn, the dead man walks.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.